Hello students, Michael Sanchez here again with Kyle. Kyle has a shoulder rest question for us.
Yeah, I was just wondering, what is the shoulder rest used for, and can you play without it? Yeah, just why do you need it? Just a general question.
So I get this question quite often at the beginner level. Even at more advanced levels, some people are like, do I really need a shoulder rest? Like, what is the point of a shoulder rest? So I can't emphasize how important it is to have a shoulder rest. Because what this does is it helps us to hold the violin better. And without it, basically what happens is we're relying more on our arm to hold it up instead of doing it properly, which is between your shoulder and your chin. You should be able to hold it like this. Now I'm doing that right now, but it's really uncomfortable. Like, it's knocking up against my collarbone, and I couldn't do this for more than 15-20 seconds. So the shoulder rest makes that more comfortable up against your collarbone. So now this is just a lot easier for me to do and not have to rely on my hand. So now the reason why you don't want to rely on your hand, there's a lot of reasons behind this. So Kyle, we haven't learned shifting yet, but eventually we're going to learn to move our hand up and down. And go ahead and try this. If you don't have the proper hold, just put your violin out like this in front of you, like I have it. It's kind of hard to move your hand up and down the fingerboard, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's impossible. But now go ahead and put it up properly. Now we can actually move the hand back and forth. And if you get, even a little bit advanced on the violin, intermediate level, it's very important to learn how to do shifting. So if you get into the habit of not doing that, it's going to be really hard for you later on. The other purpose, and this is what a lot of students want to be able to do, is vibrato. So Kyle, do you know what vibrato is?
It's that
shaking of the hand?
Yeah.
Yep, that makes your violin note sound even more beautiful, being able to shake the hand. Now if I'm using not my shoulder or my chin to hold the violin, there's no movement of my fingers and my wrist to get a vibrato. So I have to be able to move, and by doing that I have to have it properly held here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what I do with some students is, if they're really having a hard time, getting the habit of holding it here, I actually have this more with kids, but what I'll do is I'll actually just kind of take their violin from them randomly, and that kind of helps them a little bit to think more about it. But hopefully you guys can learn this right from the beginning. But if you have a bad habit of it, what I suggest you do is just walk across the room and back, just practicing holding it like this with no hands. That's a really good way to practice that. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, thanks.
So very important. One other thing too I want to mention is that you don't have to have a shoulder rest like this. You can have even like a cloth with a rubber band, but certainly there's ones out there that are very comfortable. So I suggest for you guys to experiment with a few different shoulder rests. So, but these are my favorite. These are the Kuhn brand. They adjust really nice, and they kind of fit right into your shoulder and your collarbone. So thank you so much for watching this video, and hope you guys have a great day.